带雪。
On April 11th and 12th, a powerful windstorm swept through large parts of China, causing widespread disruption and chaos. The extreme weather impacted both northern and southern regions, including Inner Mongolia, Gansu, Hebei, Beijing, Tianjin, and reaching as far south as Jiangnan and South China. The storm unleashed fierce winds, sandstorms, hail, and heavy rainfall, causing significant damage to infrastructure, agriculture, and transportation systems.
Phong 好大啊，吹飞了，凳子都吹到外面去了。呜呜！
The storm unleashed fierce winds, sandstorms, hail, and heavy rainfall, causing significant damage to infrastructure, agriculture, and transportation systems. Weather observation stations reported record-breaking wind speeds, while over 3,200 domestic flights were canceled, marking the highest number of flight cancellations in China this year. In provinces like Henan, Beijing, and Tianjin, wind speeds reached, and in some areas exceeded, level 13 on the Beaufort scale. In Inner Mongolia, the powerful gusts uprooted trees and brought down tall walls. In Shijiazhuang, the capital of Hebei, and one of the areas hit hardest, the streets looked like scenes from a disaster film. Vehicles fought against the wind, with some coming to a complete stop. Trash bins tumbled down the roads, and a large archway on a pedestrian street gave way under the force of the gusts. In rural regions, the destruction was even more intense. Countless agricultural greenhouses were torn apart, with plastic sheets and metal structures lifted and scattered by the wind. Farmers faced heavy losses as their means of living were quite literally ripped to shreds. Meanwhile, in urban areas, potted plants, street ornaments, and construction barriers were toppled, leaving debris and trash strewn across the streets. Beijing was also hit by powerful winds surpassing level 10. Along with thunderstorms and flashes of lightning. Sandstorms swept through the city, tinting the sky yellow and slashing visibility. The intense gusts shook windows in tall buildings and sent tents and market stalls airborne. In central China, Wuhan was hit by a torrential downpour that swiftly transformed streets into rivers. Several roads in the city center were submerged, leaving cars stranded or floating in the floodwaters. Vehicles on elevated roads were forced to shut off their engines, while others were swept away by the current, resembling drifting arcs. In the rural areas of Hebei, farmland, greenhouses, and roadways took a heavy hit. Hail battered the crops, while powerful winds uprooted trees, resulting in widespread agricultural losses.
我操！我操！太阳暴！我操！浪太阳暴！我操！
In southern China, including provinces such as Hunan, Jiangxi, and Guizhou, hailstorms and torrential rainfall struck at the same time. In certain regions, rainfall surpassed 60 millimeters per hour. Falling trees took down power lines, resulting in widespread outages that lasted for hours. Emergency crews labored through the night in hazardous conditions to restore services. In rural regions, hail wiped out vast sections of vegetable farms and fruit orchards, leaving local farmers heartbroken. Meteorologists linked this extreme weather event to the powerful collision of cold and warm air currents, a common feature of the spring season. The warm, moist air created perfect conditions for thunderstorms, hail, and fierce winds to occur simultaneously.
你们看一下后续啊，刚才一个大风直接把这个窗户给拔掉了。来，郑州的。
哇，这大的风！我的天！
Experts have warned that more intense convective weather is likely in the coming days, urging residents to stay alert to weather warnings and avoid going out during hazardous conditions. Governments in the affected areas have activated emergency response plans.